Teo, this that shit blow them speakers out.
Welcome to the Fuego Show, hosted by your boy King Teo Fuego, and today we got Rattlesnake Roy, the godfather of the podcast here in
no
the
way,
806, bro.
No way, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna say it here, say it now, and then we also got Jen here. So why don't y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves a little bit, let the world know what you do. You know.
Well, I'm Rattlesnake Roy, and I have a podcast called The Snake Pit Rattlesnake Roy. You've been on it many a times.
Oh yeah.
And I have a YouTube channel, The Snake Pit Rattlesnake Roy, and we're just trying to create something out here, man. That's what we're doing.
That's what's up, bro.
Yes.
I am Jen. I am hella soft on Instagram. I guess that's my name as well, in social settings. I am the co-host of The Snake Pit with Rattlesnake Roy. I am the host of Lords of Film, which is a co-podcast of The Snake Pit, which is a film review podcast. I'm a hairstylist, and I guess I'm slowly but surely accidentally becoming an event planner. I don't know.
Bam.
That is coming up. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's cool, y'all. Well, I appreciate y'all taking the time and finally getting to get on here. I know it's been kind of hard for us to get it planned, but
yeah,
I
we
really
finally
appreciate you.
got it shaking. So
hell yeah,
I'm
bro.
glad to be here.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Dork Productions, man.
Shout out Dork.
This is a badass place.
Yeah, no
really
joke,
cool.
man. He's
Yeah,
really
cool
come
setup.
clutch, for real. So how do you plan on expanding with like your podcast coming up? Like, or with like in the future, how do you plan on expanding, or what are some things you got planned for the future?
Well, one way is like she has her own podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I have what I'm eventually going to turn into is called probably SP Studios, because I'm sure Snake Pit Studios is already taken.
That's pretty tough.
So I'll probably do SP Studios. That'll be like an umbrella of everything: the podcast, my podcast, her podcast. I want another one that I want to do it like. I want to build my own studio so I can have my friend come do his podcast in my place. Just
That'd
have the
be
SP. Like if you notice, there's the SP logo on all of my podcasts now.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want everything to be under that. That's how I plan on like expanding.
That's
That's
cool.
And then we will be doing a short film. I think we talked about that.
Yeah, we did talk a little bit about the short film, but if you kind of want to like line a little bit and be like, woo woo.
Can I cuss on here?
Down the fuck.
You motherfuckers don't need to know what's gonna happen with that, but just know it's gonna come out. It's gonna be like a suspense thriller
Ooh.
type shit.
But that's like a goal for the year. It's going to happen this year.
That is definitely the goal, because we have done 175 episodes of the Snake Pit, which is my thing. That's my child. But that shit gets boring, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I need to expand it. I want to do other things. I'm comfortable behind a camera and a mic now, so I'm like, let's do other things and maybe bring a fresh feel to the Snake Pit.
That's really cool.
That's what all of last year I was like, just going through the rut, like of this monotonous thing where it's like every week, same thing every fucking week. I was like, I gotta figure out how to make this interesting, because that's a lot, dude. 2 episodes a week is a lot.
It is a lot. It's a lot to maintain.
Yeah.
To fit in like a busy schedule, like what like a normal human being does, you know what I mean? It's kind of a lot to take out from your side projects, for
And
sure.
at one point, it was way more than 2 episodes a week. I know at one point we would record Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and sometimes Saturdays if we could make it work.
Damn.
Yeah.
So damn near 5 days a week.
He started off
Yeah.
2021 with a really huge goal of trying to
I was trying to do 100.
for the year,
For the
100
year.
episodes.
Did you do it?
No, I fell short. Well, because I started the year at episode 100, so I was gonna be at 200, so I fell 30 short.
Very short, but still you got 75 in. That's
So
God.
yeah, I mean, I'll take it. That's what I mean. So like, I gotta figure out ways to make this last longer, because you can pick and choose what episode you want to listen to on the Snake Pit. So you don't have to listen to every fucking episode if you don't want to. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? That's where I sort of pull like inspiration from Joe Rogan, because it's like not every week. You don't have to listen every week, because we got so many fucking numbers. So it's like, pick whatever you want. And then if you get tired of me there, you can come listen to me. I am also doing a cooking show. I know I've been saying that. So I'm going to put that one on my
That's tight.
Patreon, so I can people can fucking pay me, and I can quit my job and do this full time.
That's
So
badass,
that's
bro.
also what I plan on doing. So
The cooking show?
yeah, so those 3 things.
Is it still going to be under like the Snake Pit, or are you going to have like some catchy stuff with it too? Spicy roll.
Well, I will say, I'll tell you the name. It's called Jump in the Fryer, which is inspired by the obviously Metallica, and then that restaurant that is heavily inspired. What's that one called? You know what I'm talking about?
Fuck,
There's this-
it'll come back.
There's
to
this
me.
restaurant in California that like all
Grill 'em all.
Yeah, so
Grill 'em
like so
all.
Metallica's
Yeah.
first album's Kill 'Em All, so Grill 'Em All, and then like there's a bunch of metal like inspired dishes that they make. So like jump in the fryer, that's fire. that's what it's gonna be called.
Jump in the fryer.
Yeah,
Bro, that's tough as fuck, bro.
yeah,
That's really cool.
it is cool.
Damn, SP Studios. So that's gonna be like kind of like a collective with your name type thing is gonna be like pretty much the branding of everything and tying it all together.
Yeah, it's basically what, and it's like I want to do more. I want it to be just like, I hate to say it, I fucking hate saying it, like Nike. You know, Nike does a lot of things.
No, yeah.
They don't just, you know, they have a whole branch, like, or Supreme. Or
Mhm.
like I just want it to be a lifestyle brand almost. Like
Yeah.
obviously the Snake Pit again, that's number one. But I want my own, you know, I want my own tea. Like I want a sweet tea.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, cause I do like to cook. I want my own spice. Like who you showed me, Flavor God.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want something like I want to. I know it's like possible. So I'm just like fuck it. But I also understand. I kind of have to build a brand behind it so people will buy it. You know what I mean? So I got to build a fucking brand before it becomes everything.
Yeah, and
So-
I think that's cool because I think right now you're laying yourself like a really, really good foundation. Like you're being able to build up off of it, and now you're just being able to execute. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's pretty cool though, for sure. It's good that you're trying to keep it interesting and fun because I think that's like kind of ties into not being complacent. It ties into not being complacent.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
God bless you if you're just sticking to doing one thing all the time. Like I think we have it figured out. Like the format of Snake Pit,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty figured out, but it's still like, oh man, I gotta figure out. Like I don't know what else I could do honestly that would make it more like that. I want to change up.
Right.
That would make it more interesting. So I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just do it in other avenues. I'll figure that out some
Right.
way somehow. And the Lords of Film, we actually did one over Bradley Garcia. You know him.
Yeah.
Damn it! I should have invited him. Fuck that. Think about it.
Bro, shout out Bradley.
Hey, Bradley.
So we did
Call
that.
You're not invited.
We did the Lord. He wouldn't have came anyways. But we did the Lords of Film, and I sat in on it. I was like, I kind of felt weird. I forced myself into it. I sat off in the corner.
Literally, okay. So Lords of Film is he gave it to me as my film podcast because I am the movie nerd.
They
the
are
two of
way
us.
more into that shit.
And
Into
so
movies.
just to clear the confusion, it's not a horror movie podcast.
Mm-mm.
That's just what we've been rolling with lately. But one day we will not have a horror film to a review. But anyways, so when we first started kind of discussing Lords of Film, he was like, okay, no, this is your thing. I'm not going to be the host every time. I'm going to be working the soundboard. I'm going to be, like, I'm going to be behind the scenes on Google, Googling for you. And he was like, so, I mean, like, once you kind of get used to it, then you can just take off on it on your own. I was like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So Bradley, our friend, had the short film. I was like, so Roy, let me have Bradley as my guest, and you help us. And he was like, okay. And then that day I show up and there's like the 2 chairs for me and Bradley, and then Roy. So it's like me and Bradley and Roy are here, just like in a lawn chair. So
it's hard not to be a part of it.
You're just chilling
he
over
wanted
there.
to be in it so bad. So we're like, okay,
No, yeah. So that's what I was saying though. Like I think that format is gonna be good. It's gonna be like Jen's guest. Her and Jen as the main, then I'm up on the side of it.
Yeah.
And then Bradley can be like behind camera doing the Googles because I'm not gonna fucking Google. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna. So yeah, I think that would be an interesting setup. So and then like when I get lazy and I don't want to record the Snake Pit, because that does happen, unfortunately, I'm like, fuck it, let's do Lords of Film, or let me do the cooking show. I also have On the Road. That's fun. That's a lot easier to set up, but it's a little bit more dangerous, not gonna lie. So that's fucking tough, dude, talking while you're driving and trying to listen. That's a tough thing to do. So that one's not gonna be as frequent, but I also do that one. So
yeah, I think that's how I actually started like hearing about you. Like I started watching those on the road shows. I think a couple people were on it. Like I think you did K Sweets on there, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm. So I saw that. I was like, that's pretty cool. I think that's a really cool idea. Like I said, as far as like podcasts, like things go, you have really good ideas like fluctuating in there. It's really cool. You have some things going on.
Yeah. And then we did the Bone series too. That's just where we play dominoes and record it. I will say this: like if for anybody listening, like you feel like you're copying somebody, don't like let that be the reason you don't do it. Because I'm basically copying a lot of people and making it mine. That's what I mean. Like,
yeah,
somebody else has probably done the dominoes and played and recorded it. Somebody else has probably millions of people have done fucking cooking shows and recorded themselves driving. I actually got inspired by who's that little fucker that does the singing?
James Corden.
Yeah, that.
Really?
Like, I was inspired by that. So I'm like,
Okay.
you know, obviously you don't want to like blatantly rip somebody off, but kind of make it your own.
Yeah,
you know,
add
you
your
can
own twist.
you figure it out. Like a film review podcast, that's like nothing special, but like make it your own, you know?
Yeah.
So that's all I had to say. Like, don't be discouraged that you think you're copying somebody, because you got to start somewhere.
That is true.
You got to start somewhere, so figure it out, man. That's why I'm like, I just take ideas and I figure out what I want to do with it. And I'm like, okay, this is fun. I will say that like the production side might be a little shitty because I don't know nothing about that. And I don't give a fuck about that. I don't really care to like.
Right.
I mean, Dork, he came out and set up my shit for me, so it's like I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
But do you think like as like Snake Pit grows, Snake Pit Studios and stuff like that, do you think that you're gonna have to like make yourself learn?
I think
more.
You could
or
find somebody. I mean, like not.
Or is that like almost part of it too, like expanding to the point where you just have people that are knowledgeable in those things that are willing to help you?
Yeah. Without giving away a lot, I want to eventually like have like. So I'm saying I want to make money. I got to start making money doing this so I can pay somebody to come on board.
Right.
I know for sure I'm definitely gonna have one more person that I'm like exclusively paying to help me. So I'm gonna have him. In the future, maybe it's 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, maybe it's this year, who knows? But in the future, somebody's gonna come on and like take that over, because I don't want to deal with that anymore. Like that's part of the reason that makes it boring for me.
Yeah,
like, that's part of the reason that killed it a little bit last year. So that's gonna happen eventually, where he's like, he sets it up. He's the professional. We work together. I'm like, okay, I don't give a fuck about this. Just make it look good. So that's what eventually I want. Maybe one person, maybe two, like a real young Jamie almost. Like that's what I want, and I think that's gonna come. That's the next step outside of all of this.
That's smart.
Is to get somebody on board.
Yeah.
But I gotta make some money, so subscribe, please.
He said subscribe, show some love. Yeah, bro. It's important to show support to people who are trying to achieve something. You know what I mean? I think it's good too, though, because you have a lot of local support for sure. I think as far as like, I know a lot of people fuck with you.
Yeah, and
I think we noticed that last night with him at the Syllabus Saturday
Shout
thing.
out to everybody there.
Syllabus Day thing.
Shout out the whole Synergy team. Great.
This guy was like, "You're a legend." I was like, "Man, I appreciate the love and the sentiment and the intention, but don't call me that." Like that made me feel weird. I was like,
"No,
no,
just compliments." And
I
they were also
love it.
just
I
drunk
really
as fuck, rolling off the shit. So.
I was also drunk as fuck, so it was going in my head. That's why I was like, we're good, man.
No, I definitely.
No, but I noticed it a few times with him last night. People would be like, "You're Rattlesnake Roy."
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're Rattlesnake Roy, and I'm like,
yeah.
And then some bitch said, "You're the girl that sits next to him," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the co-host."
I don't know about that one. So
yeah,
you're like, what?
But like,
I noticed it.
I noticed it several times, and I was just like, "Oh my God, look at you!"
Yeah, bro.
I just get so excited.
Having that following is good. Obviously, that's where you get more fucking views and more money.
Yeah.
Eventually, like this, I know that's like this got to turn into money for me. Like that.
Yes,
I just want to make money. So like, I need all that. That's why I feel like I do like to party. I do like to get drunk, but I do like to go out there and like say what's up to the people, network. Like, hey, I'm just like you, so fucking give me your support, man. So, I'm out here fucking grinding too, dog.
I'm just like you, give me a beer.
But also, I really think that's just kind of like what sets him apart. Like, I might be biased, because I work with him with this and stuff like that. But like, he makes the time to like show face and like to like really support locally and do a lot of that.
I think you have to.
And that's something I'm pretty sure you've kind of started seeing. It is like a lot of people say like they want to support local, or they post these events, but they don't actually show face and they don't actually go in and support. So I think that's why people really feel like this like really big genuineness from him, and they want to support him right back. And he gets a lot of traction that way too.
For sure. I think being genuine is good, because a lot of people, bro,
it's important.
Yeah, they're not that they're not as genuine. It's just like they're so fixated in their mind, like, oh, what they're doing is so hot, what I'm saying? So they're not gonna be so eager to help the next person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that you know what, I'll be honest, I think it, like, I don't want to say it's important, I think it's okay to think like that. Yeah. But you have to be like
but it's also you gotta walk the walk, talk the talk, but you gotta like you can't be surprised when you're not getting support if you're also not out there networking, because networking is a big part of it. Such a big part of it.
That is one of the most important things, and you just gotta,
or just being approachable too. Like he's like super approachable.
And if you don't feel like you're approachable, you go approach them. Like you go out. Like if you're not getting any people coming to you, be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to you. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, none of us are fucking A-list celebrities, so just fuck it, who cares?
Everybody's just some local person who's trying to make it work.
That's the most fun thing. It's like we're all on the same level trying to figure it out, so why not? And also like the support, like I've had this recent change in my mind where I'm like, I'll buy your shirt, I'll buy your whatever you're doing, because I want you to buy from me. Like if you might not directly, you might not do it right then and there, but I want that karma. I'm like, okay, I'll fucking like my friend, he's selling Valentine's gifts baskets. I was like, you know what, I'll buy it from you because I need that. It's like a cycle like of good. You know, even if you don't like it, just buy it and be like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I'm supporting you.
It happens. Yeah, dude. It does it be like that sometimes, bro. And
I think that's important.
For sure. I like to. It's good to show genuine love. Yeah, bro. Because I think in the beginning, man, it wasn't like up until I met like Eli. I was doing beats and shit for free just because I was like, man, I just felt like, well, I know how to do this shit, and there's a bunch of people who are needing it, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it for you. So I was just recording a bunch of people for free, giving out beats for free, networking with whoever I could via Instagram, like just producers and shit. And like eventually I got to the point where, well, Eli was like, yeah, you should probably start charging. And like that's when he started like paying me anytime he came through. And then he made me realize, I was like, oh, okay, this is probably a good idea for me to do it. But I think for him showing me that support definitely took me a long way. It took me a good turn.
Yeah, dude, I like that too, because it's all it takes is like one person to show you what you really deserve. You know what I mean?
That is
one
true. Person
will be like, hey, I'm gonna pay you, or hey, I'm gonna be professional to you. I'm like, oh, that's how I should be treated. Okay, fuck everybody else who's not treating me like this. I learned that too. Like a lot of people legitimately go out of their way to like tell us that they can't hang out or they can't do like when she did her Fools and Ghouls. People like legitimately hit me up like, hey man, sorry I can't make it, I got such and such. I'm like, cool dude, thanks for reaching out. You didn't have to reach out. But I'm like, damn, this is really how it's supposed to be. Like you gotta be like, to me that's like professional. You gotta be cool, you gotta be you just gotta be a good guy out there, man. Whatever the fuck it is you're doing, I think you just need to be like, you gotta be interested in everything, because you can't like fake that. You can tell when somebody's faking being interested in you.
That is true, bro.
And I hate that shit. I hate that shit, man.
110%.
You know, like, why are you wasting my time? Don't fucking fake pretend to like me. I don't.
Yeah, bro. Because it's like wasting each other's time at that point. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck?
Nobody wins. So like, whatever, dude.
It's like, what? Why are you doing this? But damn, I definitely agree with you on that. And so you said you're a hairstylist.
Yes.
How does that actually help you as far as like networking as well? Because you get to kind of talk to people, so you never really.
I think it's definitely. So with doing hair, it's not one of those like instant gratification careers, you know? So it's like I come from like that sweet spot of like knowing how to promote on the internet, but also having to like make eye contact and do handshakes and being like, hey, I do hair, here's my card, you know, I can fucking hook you up, you know, one day, you know? And so
that's good.
I guess like, you know, doing hair, it's like I've had to like get my own clientele, go out there and get my clientele, but also like make such an impression with personality and just being impressionable and personable and just having like a good rapport with people and just being able to just speak, you know, very clearly and stuff like that. So hair has definitely like programmed me a certain way, you know, and even like as to like how I operate with him sometimes on the snake pit, or
kind of gives you like that business aspect of it.
Oh yeah, and it's like it's a good quality, but it's a bad quality that I know I have, and I say bad very, very lightly, but like once I start getting into like organization mode, or once I hit just like a certain peak in my mind of like, oh okay, no, this is like serious, or oh no, this takes planning, I go into work mode immediately, and it comes off kind of cold sometimes, but I'm just very direct and very transparent when it's time to work. You know what I mean? But
that's good.
But hair in my career has like definitely programmed me a certain way towards like when I try and give him advice on like things, I'm like, no, okay, we got to think about it this way because of this, you know, or like when I I helped plan an event called Fools and Goals that I helped host, you know, like I got into work mode with it immediately. You know, I got into event mode and organization mode and like, okay, we have this covered. We got to think about this now, or no, we have to think about this way. You know, I thought about it in a business aspect, but for the salon I work for Tony and Guy. So
I heard that's a good one.
Oh, it's a fucking great salon.
Yeah.
We're a great salon.
Number one in love.
Oh yeah, like most definitely. Like you will be delivered greatness and excellence at Tony and Guy.
You hear that? Go to Tony and Guy, get cleaned the fuck up.
Yeah, but we've been open for 6 years. Yeah. But with that being said, I've been there since day one, since before day one. So it's just like I, in a way, helped raise that salon, like number wise, marketing wise. We've had dead days, so it's just like I've kind of been through those like trenches, you know, with that. You know, so it's just like I have like learned how to like network and how to like build relationships with people and like lasting relationships and how to become reliable and stuff like that. So I think I mean, hair definitely did kind of help me with like networking. Like to me, it's not networking, it's just
talking.
It's just literally just fucking talking. Yeah, literally just talking.
You're just like just talking. I think it's good just to kind of, I always try to make it personable with people. Really, that's all it is. It's because I feel like a lot of people just kind of,
and for whatever reason, it's like a big pride thing for people, or it's like a big like, it's like anxiety inducing for people to like introduce themselves to others, or to just reach out, or you know, just to, and like in my head I'm like, well, if you want it, fucking do it. Just go say what's up, or like just shoot them a message, or like I'll email somebody, fuck it, you know, like
the worst they're gonna tell you is either no or
literally wherever else. And I've that's something that I had to learn, but it's like I teach at my job, you know, so I'm an educator, so I have to like teach our younger ones, like if you try and present something to somebody, the worst they're gonna say is no thank you. Yeah, that is not going to crush you, and if that crushes you, you're in the wrong fucking business. You know, but you have to desensitize yourself to no very fast in any career and in whatever you're pursuing. Desensitize yourself to no, because you're going to hear a lot of no's before you hear yeses, but you won't hear those yeses if you don't put yourself out there.
Yeah, that is very true.
Place. So, yeah,
that is true. I think not letting fear take hold, because like I think that's a lot of things too. A lot of people tend to operate out of fear or type shit, or kind of treat life like it's kind of a test type shit, and that's kind of never good, because you're always stressed out when you take a test. At least I've always been. So I always try to take the more natural approach to things, I guess. So when it comes to just talking to people, I'm always like, fuck it, bro, I'm human too, just chop it up.
I mean, it's just, you are who you are. You know, it's just like, what are you gonna do? What are you really gonna do? Yeah. How can you?
Man.
Just go up there and say hi. Like if they don't, I was gonna say that, like if somebody's like an ass about like just a simple conversation, fuck them. You don't want to fucking deal with them anyways. Like that. I hate that shit when people like don't even want to have like a friendly. Yeah. Like like you can be friendly, but like, man, I can't talk right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when people don't act like differently, it's like, okay, I don't even want to do business with you.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to do with you, because in the long run it's probably gonna just be it's gonna be a little boo-boo.
But
it's all good though.
There's a lot more to this shit than just, you know, doing hair, doing podcasts, or being a musician. There's a lot of shit shit that goes to it, man.
A lot of moving parts that go behind the scenes,
and you're just like, what the fuck? I like seeing it. That's all I gotta say. I love it.
That is true. Do you think, okay, so like when it comes to stuff like this, like whether it be like music, podcasts, law, whatever, do you think it's important to have some type of passion for it, and aside than just like the money type stuff? Because I've met like a bunch of, this is just a random off topic, but like met a bunch of lawyers when I used to work at Stella's, at the Italian restaurant up the street. A lot of the times, half the time their answers was just because they wanted, like they're like for the money. But a lot of the times when I would ask them, like, were you cool? Like, you happy with it? They'd be like, it's all right. But then I met this guy today, he said he was a lawyer. And I was like, so what is it? He's like, I like the challenge. So he said, I was like, bro, that's the first time in like fucking 2 years that I've heard anybody be like, the challenge.
Yeah, dude. Obviously I think passion is like the most important thing. I think and then now is a great time. Like there's no better time than now than to turn your passion into like money. You know what I mean? You can have both. Like you just got to figure out how to have both. So I mean, I think passion's the number one. Like that's, even if you do something that you're passionate about your whole life and you don't really have any valuables, you know, you're gonna be satisfied. Fuck it, you're gonna be, you know, you can be happy. Like that. I think that's the most important thing. You just got to be You got to figure out how to turn your passion into money. I think that's what I'm trying to do.
I think you're 110%.
And you can do it because everybody's done it.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, not everybody, but people have done it. So
yeah, bro. It's still the 21st century. But yeah,
but I love passionate people, dude. That's what I like to. I'm attracted to that. Like I just like that shit. Like whatever it is, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
you can
same.
be a lawyer. Yeah, fuck it. You
whatever the fuck.
But you can. That's the cool thing about doing these podcasts. You know who's passionate and who isn't.
That is true.
When they start talking, you can see it in their eye. You're like, oh man, that's really cool. I hope it works out for you because you really love this shit.
Yeah.
So I think passion is the most important thing, and I think it's all like one, like passion and love for it. It's all like you gotta have it. Yeah, you gotta have it, man. And
because I think that's going to motivate you through like the tough times.
Exactly. Like why, I was about to say that. Like, why would you do it if you weren't passionate about it?
Yeah.
Even if you make money, it's like, fuck, what the fuck? That has to be soul sucking, man. I couldn't understand that. Like, I would not want to be in something I don't like to do.
Bro, 100, dude, agreed. Even when it comes to like my jobs and stuff, when I've had it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to at least be genuinely interested in what I was doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Not, like, I was gonna be like, fuck that, bro.
Yeah.
My shit is not it. Cause I don't want to wake up and just dread, like, damn, I gotta go do this shit. Or I gotta go do this shit. I'd rather just wake up and be like, I get to go do this shit.
There you go. That's what you gotta say.
And you're gonna have those days, you know, doing anything where it's like, fuck, I gotta do this forever, or whatever. But the thing is, it's like the beauty of it is like you're not stuck to it forever. But that's also true. It's just like you have plateaus, and then you do something really cool that makes you excited to do what you finally do, or you have interviews that are like you meet people that are like really fucking cool, you know, or it's just. It's crazy just kind of how like your worlds collide like in interviews and stuff like that. Like it's, I don't know, like it reignites, but you definitely do have to have like, I guess, a foundation of passion for things, because
if not,
you'll burn out fast.
That is true.
You'll burn out so fast.
You will.
That is true. And you think it's important to, like, you know, when you said the challenge, it made me think like you kind of got to enjoy the challenge that it's being presented to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah. Do you think that's? I think you got to find ways to like. Yeah, you got to find ways to enjoy it. I don't think you're going to enjoy it. I don't enjoy no fucking challenge when it comes to this shit. I don't, but I'm like, you know what? I appreciate it.
But in a way you do, because you're challenging yourself to do more with it. You know what I mean? Or like...
Yeah, that's true. You learn something that you didn't know before, maybe. That's something too, is like, if it's a challenge, you're just going to learn.
Or it's like with me doing hair, it's like, I educate, you know? And so it's just like, I might have a good foundation of like color science, but like at the end of the day, it's just like, trends are constantly being invented. Trends are constantly style, fashion, culture is constantly evolving. So it's just like these girls keep me on my toes because I got to be the one to pour into them, you know. So I have to be relevant. I have to be on top of it. But also it's like we are in eras where, because styles and aesthetics are changing all the time, I'm getting people who are like, can you do this? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't know, but I can make my hands do it, you know? So it's just like, I'm constantly having to challenge myself, and I love it. Like, I love doing crazy fucked up mullets and pixies and crazy
the
colors.
Are coming back, man.
They've been back. I've been trying to bring them back for the last few years.
They're everywhere now.
Bro.
You gotta earn your mullet. Let me just say that, motherfuckers. You gotta earn it.
You gotta style your mullet right, actually.
You gotta earn it.
But yeah, no, it's just like stuff like that. It's just... Obviously, I am not a child from the mullet era. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, having to like learn how to do them. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna tell somebody no, I don't know. I'm gonna be like, yeah, fucking, I'll try it. You know, and so there I am the night before, sketching up head sheets or watching videos on how to cut and ways to hold my hand and stuff like that. You know, but it makes you a better cutter. It makes you a better colorist, a better technician in the end, you know, because it's just,
that is true.
You know, it's just because at the end of the day, I might do that cut and then another pixie will come in and I'll be like, oh fuck, well, take the mullet part off, but I like this graduation here, I like this roundness here, and you know, you piece things together in your mind, so it just makes you quicker on your feet.
That is true.
Yeah,
definitely. I think that's true, because there's a time, bro, this guy, he came through, and I met him at Guitar Center, actually. He just like, he makes music like he's really good punk rock music, really is what he's not hip-hop, so that's what made me more interested in like working with him. And he was just super cool dude. And then he sent me a track and he wanted me to master it for him, and it was pretty fucking fire, I'm not gonna lie, dude. But nice. it was punk rock. Like, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, bro. It was completely different instrumentation.
Do you think that you'll like ever like venture into like different
Oh,
Makes it
100,
music?
yeah, 110%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely more interested in recording like some rock bands. There's 2 rock bands I'm gonna try to record by May. The Worst Case Scenario.
They're good.
I saw them Monday
We
for
saw
the
them
first
Monday.
time.
They're
I went to the
fucking
Gatecreeper
amazing.
show.
You did? So you saw? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking hard. And I had been hearing this buzz about the Worst Case Scenario.
They're fucking
And I
great.
finally got
He's
to
cool.
see him on
I know the
Monday.
lead singer. He's a cool dude.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
great.
Mhm.
They're great.
Yeah, they are great.
That's my homie, man. I've been trying to get them to come on to the podcast, but they're
Shit,
like,
me too.
yeah, dude. They're fun, man. I met all of them through the Guitarist King. Me and him, we went to like middle school together. I was there when this guy was going to guitar lessons, and then now to see him like,
Oh,
Dude.
for real?
Cool.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting there with when he was there with his guitar teacher, just learning. And his, like, guitar teacher was living in some back house, and then we just go in there. And he would just be chilling in there learning guitar. Now the first time I ever went to one of his rock shows, bro, I just saw him wailing his guitar around like, wow. I was like, oh fuck, this boy is going off. I was like, shit. And he's so timid too when you meet him. Like he's just really quiet. But then when he was on stage, bro, I just saw him just like his hair just going all
It's
over
like
the
that
place.
passion
You
when
gotta
they're
let
like
it
they're a
speak.
whole different
Yeah.
fucking person
Yeah.
on stage.
It
Yeah.
speaks up, the guitar speaks for him. I
How
like that.
cool.
Yeah, dude. I was like, this is so crazy, dude. It's just insane to see him like how far he's came. And like
What other band are you gonna try and record or mix?
I'm gonna try to do I think it was the Gatekeeper, yeah, with the Gatekeepers. What's it called? You know, Isaiah's band?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is that what they're
Cool.
called? Wait. Oh,
Gatecreeper?
Gatecreeper, there you go. Yeah.
Gatekeeper.
I just like, I haven't seen him in a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna try to definitely get something with him. I was talking to him about it.
Nice.
Because I was like, damn, because I finally got all the equipment over there to do it. So I'm like, fuck
So,
it,
like,
why not?
You as a musician, are you like strictly into like hip hop? Because I feel like I remember, I think it was like your interview, like one of our first ones. You were talking about how you were into like Armin van Buuren and shit like that.
Mhm.
Like, are you gonna like venture into like EDM and stuff like that eventually? Your house?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely venture into
Yeah.
that. Yeah, like right now, I guess where the market's been has been like R&B, hip hop, and like I genuinely enjoy making like R&B and hip hop music. That's where I will always be like operating in.
Mm-hmm.
But my degree is EDM, so like I'm eventually gonna have to make some EDM stuff, and then like
That's
cool. I love
that's a
it.
whole different like avenue of music.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Well, just like as
It's
young
like-
as you are, and you talked about Armin van Buuren, and I was just like, holy shit! Like I run to him, but like I've been listening
Yeah.
for like forever. So it's just
God, I wish I could remember
it was
these.
crazy. Like Armin van Buuren, Tiesto, Hardwell.
oh, I love Tiesto. I don't care how cheesy he is. Like,
Yeah, no, he's great.
No, he's a legend for a reason.
Yeah, he's the godfather of trance music, pretty much.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's crazy. Like,
I respect it.
yeah, now for some reason, I think my R&B like binge has been happening lately. Like, I've just been making fucking a bunch on lately. I think that happened like 3 years ago. I don't know why, but that shit just.
You can record in the studio over there.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm gonna have to record the intro over there.
Bro, I'm fucking gang for it, bro. I got like.
Need some professional ass work done.
Bro, I fucking I got it, bro. That's fucking. I like to show my professors my stuff, bro, because they it's not like they never give me like negative feedback. They're always just like change like 1 or 2 plugins, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And it just
You
like
just appreciate the work.
yeah, they're just like, bro, you're
That's
on the
cool.
right path. But shit, y'all want to hear that Mary Jane shit? That song, that punk rock song?
Sure,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
All right. So this is homeboy. His name's Bryce, but he goes by Kira or something like that. Kyra. It's like K1RA. And it's like.
Maybe I'm better off dead, 'cause
And I was like, this guy's not bad for what the genre he's trying to do.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, it's just punk rock. I was like,
Is he playing all the instruments? Okay.
This guy's local.
he's local.
Love to
You know?
hear it. Huh?
Do you know? Oh, no.
No, he's great. Like, I'm like, bro, why haven't you? Like, he has a whole album out, and I listened to it all, and I was like, this shit's great, dude. I'm like, fuck, he definitely needs some more clout. Like,
problem with you, Mary Jane, you're
Nice.
That's cool.
yeah, I was like, dude. We were sitting there, and he was trying to get a new microphone. And he was like, yeah, I made a song about love-hate relationship with Mary Jane. I was like, fuck yeah, I think fuck with it. I was like, all right, cool.
Been there.
I was like, keep killing it, man, because like this was fun to do. It was something different because like I said, I mainly just do hip hop. So for something to do something like this, I was like,
I mean, it sounds good. As somebody who has no idea what the fuck any of that means, it sounds good.
yeah,
You know, as somebody who just has no musical.
just like
Like, oh, sick.
Yeah, it's like hearing it. It's like, oh, this is nice. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, what is it? For me, it's kind of like a breath of fresh air, really, because
That's cool to hear out of Lubbock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all you really do hear is like hip hop, that or like
how many blocks
Or
can you really
worst case,
spin?
metal.
Like death metal
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
hip hop.
That is true. Death metal is like
I
one of the
haven't
really
heard
popular
either.
ones.
Those are the only two things I've ever like really heard in Lubbock.
Mm-hmm. It's weird too. Like the
In
EDM.
country.
Yeah, country is fucking
Yeah.
huge.
Take that back.
Dude. There's actually some pretty cool, talented little country artists here.
oh yeah.
There's a lot of talent here, dude.
There
All you
is.
fuckers out there listening.
Yeah, all you motherfuckers that is out there listening and you feel like you got a talent, fucking go for it.
Man, if you're passionate about something, you'll figure it out.
Hell yeah.
If not, then well, sorry for you.
Dude,
I
yeah,
don't know what
that
to tell
fucking
you.
sucks.
Yeah.
It's like figure something out, man. Even if it's like playing video. I think, dude, streaming is actually becoming, I think, a really big thing now too.
Yeah.
Like
Like on Twitch and
streaming.
Yeah, Twitch
I
streaming.
don't know nothing about that shit, but I see a lot of people get attention for it or whatever.
Bro, I'm starting to know them. Like, there's a lot of people doing it. I know at least 4 people currently who are like streaming daily on their Twitch or whatever. They just stream video.
So what
games.
is it? Oh, you just play and you?
Yeah, these people
There's
just
like a
watch.
camera on you or what?
Yeah, there's just a camera on you, just like almost like a podcast, except it's just them, and then there's a game. In
I
front
would
of them.
slip out and say a bad word. I feel like if I was just, I would forget and I'd accidentally say a word I can't say.
Like, fuck.
So, you know, some of those forbidden words. I'd be like, oh fuck, my
Bro,
fault.
it happens. That's why you can't go into the search and destroy chats, and like, because that shit gets bad.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not nothing racist. Just, you know, some words are a little bit more offensive than others that I might say. That's not racist though. You know. What I'm saying.
He's
But-
like, I'm not saying I'm racist at all.
Oh no, I'm not saying racist words. It's the other words that
We don't condone
People
racism
might-
over here.
get mad at, and I'm just like, shit. Because I forget. I'm playing games. I get mad. I'm like, fuck.
Bro, I do that all the time. Bro, I used to play video games a lot. And then it was just funny, bro. I used to just piss people off because my homeboy used to mod. So he used to just mod out a bunch of shit and just go piss
Jesus.
people off. This one
Once
dude,
people started doing
What does
that,
that mean?
I don't like paying. Do you like pay for that shit? Like to
yeah, you essentially
like-
just pay for someone to like alter your game.
you
so
like
you
it's
have,
cheating.
yeah,
basically.
essentially, yeah. It's like you
Yeah.
either get aimbot or you can get, so you just shoot through the map and it just doesn't matter
Once
where.
that started happening, I lost interest in games. I was like, yeah, I'm not even
Yeah,
good
fuck
already. Fuck this shit.
But I did some good. I
Wow.
would transfer, like if I was in a GTA lobby, I'd bless people with money in the game. I'd be like, oh, y'all get $1 million. Go. It was fun.
I don't know nothing about none of that. That's one avenue I've never gone down. Is gaming.
Bro, for real? But I see you with a guitar though. You sent me with like a
Oh yeah, I
the
did.
guitar.
I did send you that. And you said was that you who said you? No, that was Bradley who said he never seen me. So I sent that to y'all.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I need to record an intro.
bro.
I think I'm gonna do it with an acoustic guitar.
This
I think I'm gonna
good.
do it acoustically. I was gonna do electric, but not like something acoustic would be nice
Something
because I can
acoustic.
change that in the future.
That's true.
That's who this guy, Lex Friedman. He changes his intros every so often. His
Really?
acoustic intros.
Mm.
See, I'm stealing his idea and making it mine.
That shit. That's
There you
what's
go.
up, dude. It's kind of
Mhm.
like sampling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Because people like in hip hop all the time, they take something like Kanye West. He took Michael Jackson's record and then he flipped it into Good Life. Like, and then both songs are fucking timeless songs, but it's just the way he took Michael Jackson's take and then just turned it into his own. So I think it's kind of cool the way.
That was like a trend on Twitter for a little bit of like people posting like Kanye West songs, like the songs he sampled it from. And
Yeah,
there's this really cool like Luther Vandross one that he did.
really.
Yeah. What song was it? I don't know what song it was, but it was great. I think it was I Wonder.
I wonder.
Like
I don't know if I've heard.
like he went from like a Luther Vandross song,
Mhm.
and then they kind of looped it and looped it and looped it until it started going to the intro of I Wonder.
Okay,
It was really cool. I don't know.
that's pretty bad.
That man's a genius. I know he's losing his absolute
shit.
shit right now, but
I think that's good. He needs to go crazy again.
I think so too because I think okay.
I don't know. I hope so. He went crazy and he put out that fucking religious ass album. So,
Well,
Yeah, he did.
he was confined to the Kardashians at that
and I'm not
point.
that
Yeah,
crazy
he
about
was.
Donda.
Donda, I think Donda was a good conscious rap album. That was it. If it was like it was a Kanye album, like between CLB and like Donda, both were trash. I think the Off Season or Tyler the Creator's Call Me If You Get Lost were probably the best rap albums to come out.
He's got a new one coming out, doesn't he?
Who?
Kanye.
I think
And
I heard.
Future's producing it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's
Yes.
gonna be some wild shit in that
bro. I
one.
really hope Future don't give us
I
some
fucking love
ass.
I want Kanye to go back to ignorant, hateful, God complex Kanye. That was the best Kanye.
Kanye was great. I like the Life of Pablo.
Oh, that's
Kanye.
a great album.
That was a good
Summer
album.
16. Yeah, that was just a beautiful summer to have that album out.
It was
I'm not
perfect.
some like hip hop and rap person, but I do love Future.
Future.
I love the shit out of Future.
I've
seen him live.
I want to get into him, but I don't know.
He's cool. I don't think his newer shit's any good, but like
His old shit was
like speaking
bumping.
of like when we were in like younger time, boy, he was wild, man. I loved it.
Bro, he was.
I loved it.
He was pretty wild. He was just a meme though for like.
I love Dirty Sprite too. That's my like. I think that's one of my favorite rap albums of all time.
Is that the really pretty one with like
Yeah,
the turquoise
to be
and
honest.
the purple and stuff?
Mm.
That's like one. And I love that fucking album.
Anytime he drops, I always appreciate like the artwork that he goes into. I don't know if that's him or if that's like his label or whatever, but the artwork for all his albums have been pretty fire, to be honest.
Yeah, dude, I love him.
I'm like, wow, that was pretty tough. So like when it comes to like musical taste, what is it y'all like mainly dabble in? Like curiosity. I'm just kind of genuinely curious.
I've been listening to Kodak Black recently.
For real?
Right now, it's just been him.
Kodak Black stuff.
Yeah.
I fuck with
And then I
Kodak.
have like a regimen of shit I listen to all the time that I just repeat over and over that I'm not gonna say, but because I like try to learn, like I'm learning how to play guitar through that music.
Yeah.
You can probably guess if you know me. And I'm just listening, but right now I'm listening to Kodak Black.
Kodak Black.
Legitimately,
Yeah, that's
just
crazy.
like Super Gremlin's like my favorite song right now.
Super Gremlin kind of goes off.
And
He's losing his shit too, though.
yeah. God, well, let's separate the art from the artist because he's not necessarily the best human being either.
He's
But-
kind of just, bro. He's up there for sure, bro.
Let me see what else I got on my.
I've been listening to y'all fuck with Key Glock,
I'll listen to him. Like I have a friend who loves him.
bro. Have you heard this song by him?
Hurricane made this one.
Which song is
Hard.
this?
It's called I Can Show You,
I think so.
bro. It's
Yeah.
so hard, bro.
J-Bo loves him, and I always listen to when I'm with him.
If I get a copyright strike, I don't give a fuck. This song is great. I like this song is great. Fine, I was just tagging.
I wonder if I got a copyright strike because it was Travis. Like he's so famous.
Show you how to put them bands. Lately this shit been crapping my hand. I was like, bro, just get up off your ass.
There you go.
Crapping me dance. That shit crazy. That shit's tough.
I didn't know that you were listening to Kodak Black.
Yeah, because I love J-Bo. I like him. I've always liked Kodak, but then
He actually had some good, like that transporting song that he had.
Yeah.
That transporting. I was like,
that
man, that's
whole
so
album.
crazy.
And then he went to like when pre-prison. He was cool. I love it.
Yeah.
I've also been listening to Rob Zombie a lot. That's
Rob
another
Zombie?
one. Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
I've
dude.
been listening to his old shit. So.
Did you go to his concert when you came to Lubbock?
No.
Yes.
I wish.
Damn, you went?
Yeah, I at the time had neon yellow hair, and I was in the second row, and so I was just fucking glowing, literally.
I was fucking glowing.
It was great. No, it was a good show because I remember when he came, it was raining really, really, really bad that week.
Damn, what's up with the rock concerts always raining? Because I went out to Blink 182, raining.
Oh yeah, I was there. I was there
This is
too.
a-
I was
this
there
is
as
a
well.
This is a Christian town, brother, and they bring the
But-
evil.
Okay, so like Rob Zombie, his stage setup, like he usually has like his like robot that comes out and dances with him, or he'll like pull up in the Dragula, like in the actual
Yeah.
car. And since it was raining, they couldn't bring any of that out. So I remember him posting, I think that day or something, or no, it was like during his set. He was like, "We couldn't bring all our shit out, so I'm just gonna play longer." And
Nice.
so he did. He played for like an extra like 45 minutes essentially.
Damn.
So we got like a good hour 45, 2 hours of Rob Zombie. It was fucking great.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy to have that big of a catalog, too.
He
Yeah,
he ended up like walking through because it was at the amphitheater.
Mhm.
So I remember like he had security and he like sang a song, but he was like walking through like the back part of the
Oh, that's
amphitheater.
fucking badass.
Yeah.
Cool kid.
It was such
Was John
a great
Five
show.
a guitar player?
Yes.
Love him.
And I've seen John 5.
He's one of my favorite
Once.
Really?
guitar players. He's crazy with it, man. I like him.
That's insane.
John 5 is great.
John 5 is pretty good. Bro.
He was at Jake's, wasn't he? Not too long, like a couple years ago.
He's been twice. I've only seen him once when he came to Jake's. He gave me a piece of Halloween candy.
What?
I saw it.
Really? What?
Yeah, it was
That's
a Tootsie Roll. I don't even like Tootsie Rolls, but I was like, thank you, Dad.
Love a
Bro.
good Tootsie Roll.
I used to get fucked up off them Tootsie Rolls, bro. Chocolate wasted.
Love a good one. I haven't had one in a long time.
Yeah, I was smacking. Maybe it was the weed or I don't know what it was, but I was like, fuck it, that shit was great. Shit was good.
I didn't even need weed. I just like them. They're good.
He's like, I don't even need it. That's what's up, though. So who do y'all have, like, who's been the best guest so far that y'all have?
You want me to answer that for real?
Okay, yeah, genuinely, yeah. Like the one that you have like the most fun.
I have had fun all of them, but the one guest that I will say that won't even hurt. It was Robin Menley. He's a farmer. Minelli. What? Sorry, brother. He's a farmer and he lives south of Lubbock, like 10 minutes away. That was the best podcast, I think.
Really?
That really, like, go listen to that one, man. And it was like, it was cut short. It was like weird shit happened, and it was still like,
it wasn't cut short. It was a good podcast.
Oh no, it was still a great one, but we could have gone longer, but it ended weirdly. But the fact that we got to talk about, that, the meat industry and all these vegan people and that want to hate on it and all that. Go listen to that one, and then you tell me about.
It was just so insightful, and it's like speaking on like just like passion and just kind of like compassion. You know what I mean? That was like one of those things. It's like I'm not vegan or vegetarian by any means. You know what I mean? But it's one of those things of like, as an animal lover, I understand the cruelty, but I also understand like the need of like how your food needs to get on your plate. You know what I mean? And
yeah, you get a deeper understanding of why cruel things could happen at a farm, and especially factory farming.
I came into the interview kind of apprehensive because I was just like, I don't know if I can like listen to this man speak in detail about. I didn't know how this interview was going to go, and he was just very insightful and very like.
He brought us burgers.
He did. He brought us burgers from his farm, and he was like, "Eat your burgers, and we'll do our interview because I'm going to talk." And so, but he was just so well spoken, but he loves what he does, but he also appreciates the animal that it's coming from. You know what I mean? So that was it was very impactful.
Wow.
Like I said, it didn't sway our minds from eating meat, but it was very educational. It wasn't going to, but that wasn't the point. It was just kind of like your meat can get on your plate in a good way.
I will just say, like, that could, like, I feel like if I talked to a vegetarian or vegan and you compared the two, you would be more inclined to eat meat than to not eat meat. I really do feel that way. Like, if you're a vegan and you listen to him, you'd be, I might eat his meat because it's locally sourced, it's humanely raised. They don't kick the cow. They're not out there beating these cows. Although, if you do listen, you probably could beat that cow and it wouldn't feel it because they're tough animals. I'm not advocating for animal cruelty, but those are some tough animals. But
he realizes its purpose if it's going to be on your plate. So give it a good life. Because
I was like, what do you do when the cow, you got to separate the mom from the, he explains all that. It's like, at the end of the day, too, it is his business. It's his commodity. Like, he's like, I got to kill it. That's how I make my money. So go listen to that one. That one was, I think it was really great. It ended with him having to bring his gun. So go listen, and then you can.
Damn, that's crazy.
He didn't bring out his gun, so that's how it ended. Yeah. And it was still the best podcast, I think.
He was like, "Son of a bitch, they're trying to take my cows."
This big ass dude, this big ass white dude with sandals on and a big truck pulls up, and it was a fucking good time. I like him. I consider him a friend. Yes. He also sells meat.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Out here, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Right there.
Robin Meats or something like that. No, it's a Ring Bar Meats because his ranch is Ring Bar. Sorry. You forget things, man.
Ring Bar
what the
Meats.
fuck?
That's all good.
I remember you, Robin.
I'm not that sure.
Shout out,
I forget
Robin.
Shit.
Robin Minley.
I forget shit so easily now. I don't know why.
Bro, I have a bad memory too, bro.
Fuck.
I really just think it's fucking everything.
There's a lot of shit going on, dude.
Bro, it is. It's overload information, bro.
Yes.
Oh man, okay, so my first day back to class. So there's this thing that they had me learn. It was I had to tie in with theory on the keyboard and whatnot. And my class is at 9:00 in the morning, and it's just one-on-one with a professor. But he was asking me, these
just you and him?
Yeah, bro, just me and him.
Oh, damn.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, it's pretty cool, like, one-on-one. Like, he goes to Guitar Center and buys shit for me, like, all the time. Like
nice.
That. Yeah, so he's a cool dude. But when it comes into like the teaching aspect, he's like on it and wants you to know it. He's like jazz pianist, studied with like these great ass people, composers and whatnot. So when he asks you a question, he expects you to answer it like intelligently and know what you're talking about. It's like 9:00 in the morning, bro, and he's like, "What are the predominants for like the E chord and woo woo?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Bro," and I got like some of it right. He was trying to tell me like write out a major chord, write out a minor chord, and all that good stuff. But he was giving me like specific ones to write out. And then like the key sigs that follow it, I could not. And it was just like so early. He was like, I get it, it's early. But I was like, bro, this shit's crazy.
Fuck that,
dude. Knowing your shit. I was like, bro.
It's hard to be sharp, man. I can't be sharp, especially with like details of podcasts we've done. I'm sorry.
Yes, dude.
I just done so many.
I'm always like, bro.
I don't know how you're on top of it. Maybe because you don't talk as much as I do every goddamn episode.
No, I honestly have a great fucking memory.
Do you use like
I have
any
I have a
supplements
great
for that shit? Because I'm losing my
It's
fucking
the
mind.
large ice maca.
Is it marijuana? What is it?
No,
It's the oat milk.
I
It
literally
is.
have always been. If we can just speak like just between us besties, like as a fucking like child, I remember, or even like as like a teenager growing up, or even as like a young adult, I remember being that fucking awkward ass adult or just person who was like, I know this detail about you that you probably have forgotten, but I remember this day on this day, blah blah blah, and you said this specifically. I have like this that kind of memory.
That's crazy.
And it's just like, and I noticed like I need to like shut the fuck up about it very young, because I would just be like, oh yeah, I remember that day you were wearing this and you said this specifically and blah blah blah, and they're like, no I didn't. I'm like, okay, no you didn't. And it would make me look fucking like a creep.
Yeah.
But no, I have a very sharp
Well, that's just
memory.
being very observant too.
Yeah, but I am.
That's good, smart.
No, but I am. I'm very observant. I have a good memory. And I know I have a good memory.
I remember.
I'm glad you do. Cause
Yeah.
I remember.
Like,
you just can't get mad at me for not
like I'm bad at
shit.
names. Like
Really?
doing hair, I'm bad at names, but I'll see a face.
Me too. I'm good at faces.
7/4 volume foil between this, and I will just like have their.
Damn, that's crazy.
I haven't seen them in a year.
That's-
I know it.
Not me.
I remember faces. I can remember faces pretty well. Like if they, because I have some regulars that go in and see me, so I'm always like, yeah, I already know what you need, bro.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, like it's over here. If they have it, don't have it, bro.
Is that BB on?
No, it's not. It's Eli. Shout out Eli. I'm not trying
What's
to
he
be
been up
rude.
to?
Chilling. Well, he's trying to finish school right now. Really, he's just focused on
Like
graduating.
high school?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, I've done this. Bro, it blew my mind because when I first met him, bro, he told me he was like, yeah, bro. I'm like, he's like 15, 16 at the time I first met him, and then now he's like 18, fixing to graduate.
Has he been on here?
No, he hasn't. Bro,
Answer it.
Okay.
Be like, what the fuck?
hold on. Let's see. Hold on, Eli. Eli. Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
All right, bro. You're on the Fuego show. Can you say what's up?
you lying. Say
No.
on God.
What's
On
up,
God.
brother?
That's Rattlesnake Roy in the back.
Hey, what's good, bro?
What's going on, dog?
what
Yeah.
you what you got going?
Nah, shit. I was just calling you, trying to get that session in.
Yeah, we're down. I'm down still. After this, I'm down to go. Down to get some.
I ain't know you had no Fuego show activities going on.
I'm sorry, bro. Why don't you go ahead? Hey, just give yourself a brief shout out, bro. Give yourself a brief. Give yourself a brief shout out. Go ahead and just pop your
A
socials.
brief shout out, y'all already know what it is. Eli B, Dolo, Dio. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy just dropped today, so you talk about free my niggas.
That's what's up, bro. But yeah, bro, I'm down to get some sessions in tonight when I get out of here.
What's up, bro? Go ahead and finish yourself.
All right, bro. You have a good one, man.
Little bit. All right, fam.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Shout out to him.
Shout out, bro. He's talented, man. He's right now he's focused on investing and shoe company. He's opening up like.
Oh, he's opening up a business, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing like he has like just reselling shoes now. That's what he's into now.
Nice.
He's reselling shoes and been onto stocks. They've been trying to get me to buy him an NFT for like a minute now. He's like, just
The
buy
fuck?
He's like, bro, come on, let's get an NFT, bro. He's like, we can just sell it. I'm like, you're right, bro. You're right. He's really
Oh my gosh.
he's working towards to get his barber's license after high school, and then he's gonna do real estate. That's what he's
That'd
telling
be
me.
cool.
Yeah, that's what he wants to do to fund a rap career.
Hey, man.
He's
Whatever
like,
it takes.
Yeah, dude, he's like, I got the rap down. He's like, now I just need to figure out something else.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, dude. I was like, so young, so good. Look at you. But yeah,
Love to see it.
I think it's crazy. Like, you ever had like those like people that you meet, and then just like after a time frame, you never realize like how long you've actually known that person. It's like, I don't know. You're just like, fuck,
Yeah.
known you for a fucking minute.
Dude, time goes by so fast now these days.
Dude, it really does.
I don't know.
It's insane.
I need it to slow down a little. Do you put these on like iTunes and Spotify?
I need to.
Why haven't you?
Yeah, you have this. This is the perfect
Why
tool.
haven't you?
I don't know.
It's easy.
Bro, I actually need to upload singles and these to the what's it called? Spotify and everything.
Yeah, dude. What the hell?
Yeah, bro, slacking.
Do you already have an account with them? Because your music?
Yeah, I got TuneCore, and so I should be able to just to upload real
So
easily.
just do
No
it.
Yeah, you're right. I got no, excuse.
excuses. You know, we bullied our friend Bradley into releasing his short film. That's our first accomplishment of 2021. We bullied somebody into releasing it, and
They
it's
did.
been.
I was actually part of that too.
We've heard. Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, I was
you
there.
were there. Okay, so do you want us to bully you?
Yeah. Yes, please.
I don't know, dude. I don't see like. I mean,
It's not bullying.
no disrespect. I just don't see the point of having a podcast if it's not on like audio.
You got a point.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
Like
Especially you have
Put
this
it out there.
you have this fucking machine right here. This is the best. All you could just do audio only, and people will be like, "Damn, that's good quality."
And they're gonna
you're
give
right.
it to you like edited already and everything.
Yeah.
that's what this does. It does-
Girl,
Yeah.
you have to.
Yeah, I know. I need to do
You
it.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next up. All right. This episode will be on
So
Spotify.
you could set it up tonight and be certified by tomorrow morning
Mhm.
You
or
got a
a Tuesday morning.
Bro, I actually have one with like Ted, Sebastian, and like a couple of other ones that are just audio. So I could just upload a few audios just for the shits and giggles.
I'm thinking
of it.
about going back and uploading the older ones audio to YouTube. No video, but
just audio.
the audio,
Just having it as like a catalog.
like 1 through like 80.
That'd be
1
kinda
through
cool.
30. 1 through 30.
That'd be cool.
Not damn. We started at 35. Fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
1 through 30, just audio. Dude, God knows what we said. Who the fuck knows? Sorry if I offend anybody.
It's fun. So what's been something that y'all have learned doing this? Like, what's something? It's like a few giveaways that you can do, or a few takeaways. My bad. From
Just overall,
just overall.
I think you're more capable. I learned just that you really have no excuse. Just figure it out. Like, obviously you need help, and you know, when there's help, you should receive help, but ultimately you're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. So there's been people who've had great hand dealt to them in life that they've figured it out, and there's people that have had shitty hands dealt to them and they still figured it out. You know, they've gone after it. So I just think if you really want to do something, go do it. And I would hope, just wishful thinking, you stay in Lubbock for a little bit.
Yeah.
Come on, please. But you know, if your opportunity is elsewhere, go. You know,
Go for
nothing
it.
should stop you.
Yeah.
And that's what I've learned. Like, we've had, you know, gay veterans who own businesses, and a big Canadian dude who talks about beef. You know, we've had black business owners, white business owners, brown business owners. All of those musicians, like, just different fucking people, and there's been like no excuses. I've never seen, like, you know, there's a lot of obstacles, but I've seen them like make it happen. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people have figured it out. That's what I've learned. Like, just
Gotta prevail.
yeah, if you want it, you're gonna go get it. And again, just stay in Lubbock, please.
Easy again.
If you got your business, keep it in Lubbock for a little bit, please.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I guess that's kind of what I learned. Just the human spirit, almost. Like,
Yeah.
you really get to feel, like, if you talk to somebody for an hour, you really get to feel them, and I like that feeling. Like,
Yeah.
I might not be your friend. I don't think I'm friends with everybody I've done these with, but I definitely feel connected to them.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
That's what's up.
So,
I mean, for you, what are some few takeaways for you that I've?
Honestly, it's pushed me like socially to kind of have to interact with people, and it's like at the end of the day, it's like these people come on, and like Roy said earlier, it's like we're literally all locals just trying to achieve the same thing. But at the end of the day, it's like you hear stories of just different hands that people have been dealt, and it's just kind of like, well, damn, they made it happen. Like, I have to make it happen. Or it's also like you just kind of find these like commonalities, and and it's like you find yourself having commonalities, or also just you find out how like-minded you are to people that you would literally never fuck with if it hadn't been from them sitting across with you.
That's so true. I think you
know? And it's just, but it also, so many people run from Lubbock, or they are not ashamed, but they leave because they don't want to be associated with this town, or they don't want to spotlight this town. Not that. Ooh. But like, for whatever reason, it's just like people don't want to acknowledge that Lubbock has the talent, or that Lubbock has future, or that Lubbock has opportunity. But there is a select group of people here that are trying to make something happen in town. You know what I mean? But it's really cool because it's just kind of like, you don't have to run away to Dallas or Austin or LA or Colorado to fund your dreams or fulfill whatever you're wanting done. If you network yourself the correct way, you will find it in town, and you will build community in this town.
That is true. And that would be something sick too.
And that's like the little commodity that Lubbock has, though. It's just like, I think that's why a lot of people get so successful, why they build like names for themselves really fast out here, is because community is so tight knit.
It is.
And it's almost like it's a small melting pot, but there's lots of small little melting pots. So it's just like if you pour into that, everybody will take care of each other.
Right.
You know, but Lubbock has something brewing in it. I don't know.
It does. I definitely see it now. I'm starting to see it too. It's when it comes to entertainment, and not even just entertainment business and everything, it's growing rapidly. And I think it's going to become something really big.
And that's like something I've learned just like from being on his podcast and just as a guest, but also just kind of just listening into these things. It's just kind of like, damn, you do this, or, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But also just like behind the chair with me, you know, doing work. It's just like you kind of hear of things up and coming or things that people are planning, or it's really mind blowing that these things are making their way into this town, or they've been here. They're just being spotlighted.
Yeah. Now,
you know what I mean? Or just cultures are being introduced, aesthetics are being introduced. Things are just, I love it.
Yeah.
I love to see it.
It's growing for sure.
Yeah.
I'm still upset because there was like talks that there was supposed to be a river walk downtown.
Oh, what?
A what?
A river walk added downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't do it.
I've heard they're going to redo some of the downtown. I'm pissed that we didn't get a Buc-ee's. Amarillo's
Bro.
bitch ass got a fucking Buc-ee's.
Fuck you, Amarillo.
Lucky motherfuckers.
I know. Buc-ee's is pretty gas. I'm not gonna cap.
I love
But
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's is never outside of like major cities or anything. Like,
It's in New Braunfels. That's not that big.
yeah, I'm
Lubbock's
saying.
bigger.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
that's what I'm saying. It's a stop on, you know, on the road. You know? So maybe that's
I mean,
why
it
it's
is
by
perfect.
Amarillo.
It's a perfect location. I mean,
Yeah. It'd be
What
cooler
are
if
your-
it was closer, but we'll still make a little trip out there.
That's pretty sick.
definitely just go fucking
Eat
2 hours, come back for Buc-ee's.
a
Because
t-shirt.
I love that place, man.
Bro. That place is pretty gas. I'll fuck with it. Bro, I want to try that 72-ounce steak challenge that they got.
Yeah, we were talking about that last time, huh?
Yeah, we were. I want to fucking
That
go
shit's
for
scary.
it.
I don't know, dude.
That's one
That's
thing you just would not take on.
I would. No, I have no problem taking on. I can't do it in an hour. I could probably eat it, like I said, but an hour is too short. I would be
Bro.
miserable for a whole fucking like week.
Bro, I'll shit for a week straight.
I was gonna say that.
Constipated or something.
Now that you use it, I will be shitting bricks. I'll be fucked up.
Bro, fuck it, bro. It's for the good of
I'll
the
say
human
like
race,
one of the things about like doing the podcast is like I'm real and I'm honest. I will never lie, but some parts I'm like, damn, do I really want people to know that much about me?
bro.
You know what I mean? Do I really want people to know about my shits? Like I'm like, cause I want to talk about my shit. Like sometimes, like,
Bro.
I don't want my fans, the 5 ones we have,
The peoples.
the little 5 fans we have. I don't want them to think about me like that. You know, I'm just like, some things like you want to keep private.
Yeah, I'm always like, you know what? I'm here just for people to understand, like, I'm just another human outside of this. I'm just a goofy ass dude who's just chilling, enjoying his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you plan on doing a lot? Like, how many of these do you like plan on picking up the numbers that you're doing?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, once you start doing like weekly and you're like, 50, 60 episodes, you'll forget. You're like, oh shit.
Fuck. Yeah.
You start telling you inevitably run out of shit like to talk about almost sometimes.
Yeah.
So you gotta be like, I took a shit yesterday and
Bro,
it was,
it's a good shit.
I took the nicest shit this weekend. It was like
10 out of 10.
it was great.
Bro.
I wish I could send it to you, but I don't do that ever.
That's one.
Thank you.
I try to at least have like a general idea sometimes of what I'm gonna go in like trying to talk about. Like with Cade, that was actually like I actually wrote shit out with Johnny. That was just more of just questions like just I guess as a producer and engineer, just common interest. So I was able to kind of
Oh yeah, you were good, huh?
yeah, that one was good. So the first one with Fat Boy, bro, for some reason the first one with Fat Boy was just really good. We were just talking about life and shit. It was fun.
Well, you guys are friends outside of this,
Yeah.
so that's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy just to kind of just let the melting pot go. I think the next few are kind of gonna be cool. No, actually, I don't know. Except one of them, this guy I'm interviewing. The name is Wyatt. He's another EDM artist like out here. He's really good at what he does in his genre, but I, you know what I'm saying, don't really know him too well. So it's gonna be interesting for sure. I'll try to be prepared for that.
That's a hard one, man. When you really don't know, fuck.
What kind of compressor did you use? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Be oddly specific with him. And just be like, I don't know. He probably wouldn't fuck with that much, but fuck it.
That's another thing I try to steer away from is being like too specific because I feel like you lose people.
Yeah.
And it's like, let's keep it broad.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go deep on some things, but I'm like, I don't think people want to listen. Because that's where I'm like, as a fan, I don't want to listen to that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I know these people don't want to listen. That's one of those things I'm like, I try to stay away from.
Okay.
That's all. It's so hard.
Try to make it as more natural as you can, like as natural as you can, type stuff.
Yeah, I always want it to be natural, but I just like, because there's some stuff I could nerd out over, but I know people lose interest. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know, like, there's only a small amount of people that want to hear that. You know, like, if you were to talk about EDM and you would go, like, super deep into it, or not, like, DJing or producing, if you went super deep in that on my podcast, I'm sure, like, everybody but 5 people would,
like,
of the 5 people that listen, one of them would be like, oh, I know what he's talking about. The other 4 would be like, I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
So I'm like, I try not to get like that.
I feel that.
I'll just say it
That
in
sucks
general.
though too, because I feel like sometimes like podcasts are like semi-educational, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, shut the fuck up if you don't want to keep listening. You know what I mean? Just hang on for like another 15 fucking minutes and we'll move on to another
I get that,
subject,
but if it was
know?
like, this is the hair show by Jen and you started talking about hair, you know. Like,
Well, but
you
that
know,
would be a specific
That's
thing,
what I mean.
aimed to a specific audience.
Yeah, that's what I feel like that's
but
not
with
what I do.
You talk to so many different kinds of people. That conversation, because it's not like a direct interview, is going to go down any avenues and it can stay in one lane for a while. You know what I mean? Like, there's sometimes you guys talk about sports and I completely tune out. But that doesn't mean I'm going to get up and be like, I'm bored.
That's one of the few things. That's one of the things I was saying. Like, I think I want to broaden into sports. I want to do a sports podcast.
Bro, do it.
I would think it'd be fun.
Dude, you can get into tech players and stuff.
Joey
You
McGuire,
can.
brother.
I know a guy.
Come on, dog.
Shit, it'd be fun, bro.
I feel like the players can't come on. Because we knew a guy who was one, but I don't think they're allowed to like do that.
Really?
I don't think so.
Is it like, it might be in there like,
Is it like a non-disclosure type
I think it's like the
thing,
coach. The coach doesn't want him to do it because there's, you know, there's weed and alcohol on the podcast and a bunch of fucks and a bunch of
woody woos.
Yeah, that one.
Nah, I definitely agree. I understand that.
Who are some like guests you want?
Guests that I want? Probably like does it have to be local or kind of like
whoever, dude? I don't know.
This guy named Canary Jules on Insta. This guy named Money XO. He's like a loop maker, melody maker, whatever. He's done stuff with like Drake, fucking Rod Wave, a bunch of other people, but he only has a couple thousand followers, so it's not gonna be like impossible to reach out to him. He only has like 3,000 followers, so
That's why you got to put your stuff out there, so that when you do reach out to him, it's like, oh, this guy's legit. He's
there
credible.
you go, dude.
yeah,
Jesus.
you're right. Yeah, you're right. And I also need to. I'm trying to finalize out my website because that's also where I'm gonna put a lot of my stuff too. Is like my beats, sessions with people want to book sessions. My music that I put out as like King Teo. Bro, I want to change my name. I was thinking about changing my name to G Baby because we were talking about goats today at work, and it was just gonna be Goat Baby. You know?
Well, you better do it now before it's too late.
Before you hit greatness.
Yeah, it's just like nah, bro, I don't know.
Hey, you know who I met?
Who?
Fuego Fits.
Bro, he's cool.
I met him yesterday.
Yeah, dude, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, bro. I was like, he came up to me when I was performing one night. I was at performing at that 11 joint, and he was like, "You're the Fuego." I was like, "Yeah, bro." Teo. He's like, "You got a podcast?" I was like, "I do got a podcast."
Yeah, I did. I met him.
He's like, "Get me on. I'll get you a free pair of Air Forces." I was like, "Air Forces?"
There you go.
I'm like, Air Force One. I like me some Air Force Ones. My lemon pepper steppers. No.
I'm trying to think of what I told that dude. I don't remember what I said to him. Like, we were talking. I don't remember what I said. I was so fucked
That
up.
place is crazy.
It was pretty.
Shout out to the Loft
in my
Boys.
defense,
Shout out, boys.
I'm 28 years old and I felt like I was just around a bunch of children. I specifically remember, it's because Roy and I were down by the kegs. Okay, and I remember Roy being like stressed because he was like, "These kids are just making the beer all foamy."
They were fucking up the fucking
yeah.
can, you little
So like
fucks.
Roy was stressed about the beer,
Of course.
but I was just kind of like, everybody just looks so fucking young.
God.
And I remember specifically, I saw these boys, these men, these young boy men were talking amongst each other, and one of them had a red cup, and one goes, "What are you drinking?" And he goes, "This is grown man drink." And I was like, we have to get the fuck out of here. Take me upstairs. He was like, "This is grown man drink." And I was like, oh my God. I think it was Hennessy. You know?
No, to be fair, like if you had to cut this part, what was in that cup? Because I remember, they were drinking Molly.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
But still, like,
fuck.
it was just one of those things. I was just like, how would you call it that? I was just,
This is weird.
They were drinking Molly.
as a grown man drinking.
Yeah, I guess.
Boy.
Apparently.
Chill. Boy, you wildin', bro.
That's what was in that Hennessy.
Yeah, you might want to cut that part out, actually, please, Daniel.
Damn, Danny. All right, Danny.
He's doing his job.
At an hour.
He's doing his job, man. Sorry.
Goodness. I just was replaying that today. I was like, I was doing hair and I was like, ugh.
Dude, yeah, dude, they were pouring that. There's an art to pouring a keg, okay? And then
Were they just
and several times,
and kept pumping it.
several times, like, I saw you say, "No, tilt your cup, tilt your cup."
Tilt
Like
your
you were
cup.
telling
Damn,
people.
fuck. And the shit, no, because then
He
one,
was just he was being a dad. He was like, I
then
gotta show these kids.
one of those
how
girls I was
beer.
pouring her a cup, she was like, "What do I do with this foam?" And I was just like, "Fucking just let it settle, and then I'll fucking pour you another drink."
And
Jesus
she was like,
Christ.
"How do I get it out now?" And we were like,
shut the fuck up.
I wanted to say that. Sorry if that was somebody I know. I didn't know if that was your girlfriend or something. My bad.
Damn. Fuck you.
"Show her how to pour out of a cake."
Yeah, pussy. Goddamn.
Hey, that boy J-Ban was there. I like him.
Bro,
He's
yeah,
cool, dude.
dude, I fucking love J-Ban. That's actually someone I want to have on the podcast. Scratch everybody else, J-Ban, because he actually knows some really good people of mine. Back when I was like younger, kind of going through some shit, he just was good friends with the girl's family who took me in. So I was like, damn, bro, I didn't even know you was good people like with them type shit. So I was like, common people that we just associate with.
Yeah, he's a
I was
cool dude.
Yeah, bro, he's cold at what he does too. Like you're talking about like Kanye sampling, I could see him eventually getting to that status for sure.
That's what I've heard. Did he drop an album or is he dropping?
He dropped an album.
Oh.
Yeah, he dropped his I think it was like 2000 Baby or something like that.
Yeah.
It was pretty tough.
It's a really cool
Yeah,
name.
the kid. He's a
Yeah.
kid. Like that's a kid.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
He's graduating I think this year as
In
well.
high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a baby.
But he's a talented kid, and I definitely think J-Ban. If you ever watch this, bro. Actually, he did watch the last one all the way through. So when you hear this, you're fucking go. Keep pushing, bro.
Keep going, brother.
Yeah,
I love you.
You're a fucking great dude, and genuine too. You're a genuine dude.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a kid though. He's a little baby.
You little baby boy.
Keep it up though.
Baby, go. UOG, baby. Baby, go. Oh, go. But
Oh,
yeah. But shit, bro. I think we'll probably have to call it right here because fucking Eli. Not
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
Eli,
dude.
but yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude.
forgot about Eli. Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, damn, Eli. I'm sorry. But yeah.
Sorry, dork, for me scratching my nuts. I didn't even realize you could see it.
Wait, so it was on
You can
40
show that if he's fine with it. I don't give a fuck. So,
I don't even know if anyone's going to notice.
well, now they
Now
are.
they're going to notice, but I mean, now everyone's going to go back to like, they're going to scroll back to that part where like Roy Scratch, where he at?
I thought they had more than one camera, or is that
They
they've
do.
only had one?
They do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do. It's just, I think it's just because like he had that whole church thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but why don't y'all go ahead, introduce y'all, going to give y'all's outro, bro, like about where they can find you, stuff like that.
I guess just follow me at the Snake Pit Pod on pretty much everything. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the YouTube channel. Please subscribe. It's free and it's the easiest way you can support us.
It's the fucking greatest thing ever.
Snake Pit with Rattlesnake Roy. You don't even have to watch them. Just subscribe. Please.
Go at least like 10 videos back to back. You don't gotta watch every single
If you
one.
do,
but just like,
I greatly appreciate it.
do it.
I have a website, thesnakepitrattleSnakeRoy.com if you want a t-shirt. Yeah, if you want to be a guest, just hit me up, DM me. Don't be scared, man. If you ask, I'm more than like, and you're out here doing something, I'm more than likely to have you on. So.
Don't be pussy. Everything.
Follow me on my hair page at Texas Chainsaw Alchemist. January is pretty much booked out. My bad, but not really. Oh,
January's over.
January's over. February is getting booked out. I don't have another Saturday until maybe March.
bitches.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but you're not crusty.
By the time this comes out, it'll be your event.
Yeah, so hit me up on my hair page. I am pre-booking out. February 11th, which is in 2 weeks, the Laugh Now, Cry Later. Do the sparkle. The Laugh Now, Cry Later.
Oh,
Do you have an effect on it?
Yeah.
Do you okay.
Yeah.
No,
There you go.
But yeah, no, come check us out. Studio 4 at the Casp. Me and Young Crybaby are collaborating. We're going to do another chode to Cholo Goth Night. October's was a success. February's will be a success, and this is just the fucking
be there,
beginning.
brother.
This
I
is just
will
the
be
beginning of a melting pot of a culture that is going to be coming to Lubbock. I just fucking know it.
You fucking know it. You heard it
Yes.
here first, ladies
You know,
and
we
gentlemen.
talk about it and we be about it, so it's gonna be great.
That is facts. They walk Look, they walk the walk and talk the talk.
Of course I do. And listen to the Snake Pit. I promise we are good background noise. Just fucking listen to us.
They're fucking great.
Subscribe and then go listen because we're on everything. Spotify,
Yes.
Apple Music. I think we're on Amazon Music now. If they would please accept us in. I don't know why you haven't yet.
Amazon
The
has
pussies.
music?
They do.
Yeah, Amazon
What?
Music. It's like in, I don't know. But
Oh.
also Lords of Film is on all audio streaming.
Show
It's
love
its
to
own
that.
thing, so you got to search that. It's just Hella Soft presents Lords of Film. That if you would please, if you're on iTunes, if you would please subscribe to it and leave us a review, preferably 5 stars. Thank you very much. On the Road is also its own little thing on iTunes and Spotify and all that, so you can find that. Do the same, please. And if you haven't done it for the Snake Pit, well, please do that as well.
Yeah.
Give it a listen. If you don't like it, well, good. And I'm glad you listened. But I'm sure you'll find one you like past like
Yes.
episode 100.
I definitely think so too. If y'all definitely show some love to the Snake Pit, they were great. They took me on my first little podcast thing.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
great people, man. Good talks. Yeah, just show love to them. Show support locally. Follow me on Quinteo Fuego on everything. Instagram, Twitter, motherfucking TikTok. Nah, TikTok.
Oh, yeah,
is-
we're on TikTok too.
Hey, there you go. I'm on like Teo run it up on TikTok, and then I got a new single we gonna do dropping soon. So yeah, thank y'all for tuning in, and yeah,
Thank you.
thank you for
Dork.
being here, bro.
Thanks for having us, man.
Bye.
It was fun.